Alright, we're playing with the black pieces. He plays d4. Let's play d5. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it... Okay, he plays the Queen's Gambit. I'm simply just gonna develop and castle. Just play simply, get out of the opening and into the middle game. Develop the bishop and castle. I'd say my weakest point is openings, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I'm going to fiend shadow my bishop. I think that would be a good idea. Knight e2 and maybe push c4. Pretty sure this is some kind of opening somewhere. Alright, let's develop the bishop, and he wants queenside space, I think. Knight d2 seems pretty natural. Maybe c4. Here c4 I think is good because takes. It's good. I think I might have to play c4. Otherwise he's going to go c4, so I'm going to go c4. I have to watch out for my undefended pieces. This thing opens up maybe. Alright, what should we take? Maybe the knight, because if he takes, I take. He can't push e5. Yeah, let's take with the knight. The other knight can also hop in here. I don't want to take with the pawn and end up having an isolated pawn. That's the issue. I don't want to do that. I suppose if he gives me an opportunity, I can... Alright, okay, so I'm gonna take with the bishop. He takes, I take. I think he's forced to take, and I'll take. Okay, now with the bishop or knight? I think knight, because I want the bishop here. He's gonna go here, and he's gonna have a crazy powerful knight. So I'm gonna do this and try play this to attack this. Or if he plays here now, I want to trade off his dark square bishop. Maybe I can hop in my knight. Yeah, exactly. So let's just trade these off. I don't want him to have a powerful bishop. And then my bishop's a little better than his. So it's pretty good. Okay, so should I trade off? Let's see. Maybe here would be good for some form of discovery, or here. Well, this is attacked, so maybe here. Now this is undefended. Just have to have a quick mental. Alright, so maybe he takes. Maybe we can keep the pressure. Keep the pressure between the bishops. I'm threatening a discovery. This X-ray, the queen hitting the rook and queen at the same time, which I don't think has a solution. So if he's not careful to move the queen out the way, I can have this. No, I don't really see a good... I mean, I can still go here. He goes here. I'm not seeing a good way to defend this and stop my knight from coming in somewhere, actually. So this is looking pretty good for me. Yeah, he walked himself into a little thing. I like my position. Look at my bishops. Look at my knight. Look at my rook. The only thing I need is the queen to be a little bit more active. And this rook, and it's so good. Maybe queen here, rook d1. You've got so much activity going on. Best bet for him is probably taking. I more or less have to take back. And then he can move the queen somewhere. And I think that's his best bet. But then I'll have my queen here. And then I get my two rooks on the C and D files. And it looks pretty good. But I think that's his best bet. So overall, I like this position. How did we get in here? Queen's Gambit declined. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is his best bet. Let's take with the queen. So 2 light square bishops on the board. I've got a really nice knight, actually, on a dark square, so it can't be attacked by this guy or any pawns. So I can keep this guy here for a while, I think, exerting pressure into this side of the board. And I can probably try play rook to on the d file. Have to watch out for any e5 ideas if he goes here to support this. He goes back, which is interesting. He gives me another tempo because now I'm threatening to take this with thing. Okay, so he moves in front. This is quite peculiar. This is a couple of things I see. Maybe here, maybe he's trying to trade this off. Maybe, but I can go here. Say he goes back somewhere, and then I have like a discovery. Yeah, I think this works. So let's say he goes back here. I actually can take that knight. He can't take it back because I'm going to attack the queen. If he goes here, I'm going to take this, attacking the rook, attacking the queen. He has to move the queen, and I take the rook. I get a pawn and a rook for a bishop. X-rays, X-rays. Do not move your queen in front of a piece. Your rook is kind of threatening in the middle here. Lots of sort of discovered attacks, sort of discovered forks, attacking 2 things at the same time. Now he's forced to move this out the way somewhere. I don't think he has an in-between move here. I just take here. I can take here, attacking queen, and that at the same time. So it's looking pretty good. Alright, at least he goes forward and maybe takes this. But I think, I mean, if he takes, yeah, he's not even in time. If he takes, I take. It's fine. And now I think, yeah, rook, queen attacked. Maybe he wants to take, but not so sure that works out too well for him. There's a bunch of checks. Yeah, he'd have a queen for a rook and a bishop, which isn't great, but that's all right. Maybe I can get my knight into the game. All right, so obviously I have to take here. That's a no-brainer. That is a no-brainer. Takes with the bishop. I do have a check trading off, but he's gonna win this. So I think first what I need to do, I think, is kick this guy out, and then maybe trade the queens off. I'm up 3 points of material. He has 3 pawn islands. I have 2 pawn islands. I can win this fairly easily with 2 rooks and a knight. Or maybe I should keep the queens on just because his king is very not safe at the moment. Now I'm seeing this move, and I'm not exactly sure how he protects against it. He has to go knight here, and then I can do something. Here's protected, so let's do this. It's on a dark square. Bishop can't attack it. If he goes here, I'll take, and then I have this. So I'm threatening a checkmate. I think the only move to protect against that is here, or pushing. But pushing wouldn't be so great, so he has to go here. And then I can double up my rooks, threatening that knight. And because, okay, he protects with the queen. I didn't see that move. I thought he'd have to go here. But this looks a little bit suspicious to me. So I have it. Okay, I have a check. He moves in front. Okay, well, we're gonna double up. He might want to trade off his rook, I think. But trading favors me. Trading favors me. This guy's going offline after every move, which is weird. But okay. We have... Yeah, he wants to trade off the rooks. Now, can I throw in a check first? If I take... He's going to take it with the knight, obviously. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm thinking now just to almost pawn storm him. Or improve the... No, I'm going to improve my knight. If he goes here, takes, then I'll play h5, giving myself a flight square, but also threatening to just kind of get in there with the king. I'm putting pressure on this simultaneously. And look how sad his pieces look. Look at this. While my pieces are all defended, you know? And I can even go here just to put some maximal pressure against him. Although this would be a suspicion. It doesn't quite work. Alright, so he gives a little bit of pressure to my knight. But here I think what I can do... see, I can actually take this, I think, because if he takes here... See, here, check, I can go back with the rook. So that's all good. But I can take his knight, he can take my knight, and then I can check. And then he has to move here, and then I can take with mate. So I think that works. If I take, check. He can't move in front, so he has to move here, and I take. So take, if he checks here, I can simply bring my rook back. It's protected by the queen, and he has no more shenanigans here. So I think that works, actually. Right, so no checks, all good. Okay, let's take this. And if he takes, I have a check, move here, and mate. This is quite tempting for him, but I just simply win a piece and move back my rook with a tempo on the queen. So, I think it's game over. I think it's game over. Yeah, he checks. I move back. It's protected by the queen. He has nothing else to do. This is attacked again. Check. He moves here. And then I take the bishop. Or do I have a fancier? Yeah. Okay, so let's analyze this. Let's go to request computer analysis. This was a 28 move game, not too bad. Alright, so d4. Let's see the opening. This is all normal. Yeah, so this is normal. Still normal. And c4 hasn't been played. What's the move? D takes c4 here. But okay, c4 hasn't been played. Take. Everything take. Oh, interesting. Queen a5. I would have never thought about that move. I was just thinking to challenge his powerful bishop, but okay. Takes. Yeah, only move was takes because let's say he moved here. I had this. Let's say he moved here. I have this. Because in the end, like even if he takes this, I can take this. And let's say he takes. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, he was saying to go here, but I didn't really see a follow-up. But okay, let's pin the knight again. And yeah, here was just a blunder because of the X-ray of the queen. And just, yeah, take here. Kick out the knight. Yeah, best move. Wait, it was saying here first. Let's say here, and then take. Because this is a mate. So I actually didn't see that first. I took first. Yeah. So let's see our game. Oh, pretty good. 95% accuracy with 2 inaccuracies, which was here. Apparently knight here was better, but I just really don't feel comfortable with this. Or I suppose I can double up, which is good. They're on a dark square, so he can't really do much. And then the other inaccuracy was here, which is more clinical to play actually here first. He's forced. Well, what if he goes here? Then you have mate in 2. Okay, so check. He's forced to go here and then remove the defender from this, and he's forced to kind of do this anyways. It's a mate in 34 apparently, which I seen obviously. No, good game.